In just 7 days, your XRP might be worth that much or 57 cents. These are not my words, but the words of well-known experts and researchers after Ripple and the SEC announced a settlement. Of course, there are stories like multiple judgment releases that prove May 20th is the last day, or earlier if a settlement is reached. That means that a settlement in the Ripple CC case had to happen by or before May 20th. There are also no guarantees that the Ripple CC case will end in a settlement. The chances are very high, in fact, almost 100%, as many people on Twitter have been saying, but there are no assurances. In fact, this has happened many times. Ripple challenges the SEC to a settlement brief, the SEC turns it down, and then the SEC makes a counteroffer, which Ripple turns down. Right now, Ripple is either challenging or counteroffering the $2 billion settlement for about $10 million instead. For sure, if the SEC says yes, the SSC case will end, the value of XTP could rise to over $18 without a lawsuit, which would be good for both sides. After this raid, this is something that everyone has been paying attention to, of course. On May 16, 2024, just a few days before the final May 28, 2024 date, there will be a secret meeting between the SEC and Ripple Labs to settle the case. There are four or five different things that will be talked about in that private meeting. They are as follows. It is possible to start and end an indicted action, an administrative proceeding, a litigation claim, and other things that are connected to examinations and enforcement proceedings. Pay close attention, because this is what we mean when we say that wealth is passed down from generation to generation. For people who were able to take advantage of experience at 50 cents, it's now rising to $18 and could reach over $59,000 by the end of Phase 4. They are also on their way to becoming multimillionaires. We're going to go over all 4 of these pride points as Mr. King of the Source explained them, but first we need to let you know about our huge XRP giveaway. If you want to win free money, you should definitely join. One lucky person will get free XRP. To enter, just click like, subscribe, and share this video. After the winner is chosen, they will be given their free XRP. This is a great way to keep getting it without spending as much time. It only takes 3 minutes, so go ahead and score right now. Click the like button, make sure your turn is blue, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and that's it. Let me be clear, we have a lot of information, from Forbes to a video, about digital currencies used by central banks and how the XRP ledgers were going to make it possible. But let's start with the Forbes leak BlackRock, which predicts that the price of XRP will reach $60,000. Since this comes from Forbes, it makes sense that they think XRP is worth close to $60,000. It was even confirmed by Google and Bing, which is crazy. And we're going to put up a story right now, just pull it up and show you this exact same idea, where multiple articles reported the same exact things, Forbes projecting $60,000 per XRP. Here's another one by Crypto News Flash. It's called Forbes said XRP's value is approaching $60,000 in Google, and Bing both confirmed this. This is not new information that has not been available. This is very clear. And everyone knows that Forbes said this, but then deleted the article soon after making the bold $59,400 XRP price prediction. Luckily, influencer AI chatbots like Google Part AI and Microsoft Bing were able to capture this article before it was deleted, proving that it existed. This is, of course, what's very interesting, but this is just the beginning. 19 central banks have also said they have bought XRP, which is worth about EUR 9.4 billion. So this is where things really start to get serious, because it shows that XRP's use, acceptance, and demand around the world have been growing at an exponential rate. Not just in stores, because this isn't really meant for stores at all. It's meant for institutions, especially banking institutions, because this is so important. It shows that countries and central banks around the world are trying to focus on XRP, build on it, and use the XRP system. That's why we keep talking about this when we stress how XRP can be used all over the world. Also, I think, and please don't quote me on this, but I think that when prices get crazy like they did with the central bank and global integration, which got pulled because I thought it was XRP, I'll try to scroll down and show you right now. When XRP costs $59,000, it means that everyone in the world starts to use it. I'll also tell you about the managing head of Little Capital, who said the same thing. The global CBDC integration price of XRP would be around $35,000. They don't want the video to be too long, so let's try to pack as much information as possible into it. Maybe we can get the split in for you guys. But guys, this is the point. XRP needs to be used all over the world, and it needs to be worth a lot because there isn't much of it. There is a huge demand for it, but I also want to show you this video that really talks about how the XRP ledger is going to get closer to $10 to 30 trillion facilitated, which means that 1 billion users will start using the XRP ledger. Again, these are not just made up numbers, they are very accurate. I'll even show you another article that says about $30 to $50 trillion are about to flow into the XRP ledger. So let's watch David Mercer and him talk about XRP. Those were crypto, those are Bitcoin. Those are Bitcoin. Those are Ethereum that's some more. Yes, a new tokenized world is what banks, asset managers, and policymakers are all investing in. Okay, that's what Us.Thankx Group needs to pay attention to. That seems to be what everyone is thinking about. And it will start with credit and the instant transfer of title. People think that tokenized assets will be worth between $10 trillion and $30 trillion by 2030. I already talked about the Citibank study as an example. That's between 5 and 15% of the world's wealth. Then all of a sudden, things start to change. You'll see the same kind of standard S-curve adoption that you've seen with cell phones or the decline of digital cameras as people switch to using their phones instead. But right now, there isn't a single push. There are still a lot of separate proof of concept projects going on that will change the fields where you and I work. Is something different. So you've heard him speak. Now let's look at another crypto analyst, and this is one. That is, again, massive because he has over 216,000 followers, and we're really paying attention to these guys, right? Because these guys have a massive influence in the X-ray space, and most of their information is verified. Let's listen to what he has to say. Ripple revealed that it will be a stablecoin that aims to help people send and receive more than $3,000. XRP is now worth more than $60.75 five again. This is huge news because it's even much higher. The value given right now, which is $18.57, let's keep reading as we go. This means that the top DeFi token on the Accelerator's DeFi token could be in for a big boost in the near future. Why is that? If you do the math, you can see that $10 billion will only be a small part of the trillions of dollars that will be moved by XRP Ledger's DeFi section, which is currently just a CTF. This is because the CTA token is the only DeFi token on the Accelerator and the top DeFi token, which means it would have to help move that money. If $10 billion of that goes into CTF, the value of each token will skyrocket from $0.95 $394.25 5. What's even more crazy is that CTF can only capture a tiny droplet of the XRP ledger, which is why it would be that high. Imagine if it were doubled, tripled, or quadrupled. That's $40 billion instead of $10 billion, and each token would be worth over $1,400. He also says that banks that hold the CTF coin are proud, and that institutions are ready to jump on the accepted ledger with a 4. This is especially true after BlackRock pulled out of the Ethereum ETF. We're going to see a lot of money facilitated onto the accepted ledger, and it's deep behind money, so it needs to be put in the deep-eyed section of the accepted ledger. The only deep-eyed part on the accepted ledger is the CTF token section. Then the value will have to go through the roof, which is what will really make that money pile up. Of course, this also means that XRP will go through the roof, since XRP is what is burned every time a trade is made on the XRP ledger. On the other hand, the DeFi token or the DeFi CTF token on the XRP ledger is what will really make that money possible. What everyone has been talking about is this big deal. Why, even just looking at it, this token has been going up in value over and over again. It's been going up all the time. Even when the market as a whole is going down a lot, see the huge picture. In fact, it's minus 2.23, which is less than 0.23%. So it's not even down. In fact, it's been constantly going up in a breakout trend, making higher highs and higher lows, which is something that always happens before a breakout. Like the last time this happened, it caused a huge breakout of more than 200%. Before this, it caused another crazy breakout of around 600%. And these numbers keep going up, Dad. They keep going up. This is why I've been really into this symbol. In fact, I've been steadily gathering things, and I really believe that I will keep gathering things. Look at that. There are no resistance levels and very strong support levels, which I love to see. This is where I did the breakout pan piece. It makes it clear that money is going to be made. As a matter of course, I'll go ahead and add a link to their website and blog to the description at cdftc.com. Feel free to check them out. You can find it on both the Polygon chain and the XRP record. Like always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and you should always look